This is clearly not a punishment from a teacher at school, but the Ferrara Candy Company, because they clearly instructed Bart to tell the kids Butterfingers were one of the 4 food groups in one of their commercials. By this point, we're late in season 4 and have seen almost 100 episodes, and in almost all of them, Bart slams onto the roof of this car. There should be a lot more damage here by this point, and Homer should have learned his lesson. And for those of you who say it's the same moment, just shown over and over, Bart's coming from writing a different thing on the chalkboard every time.
To human misery.
The toast at the end of every TVSins staff meeting somehow makes its way into this episode. McBain is not dead from hypothermia in this scene. If all these guys pulled guns out at the same time, how did none of them get a shot off before McBain fires? Something tells me this movie parody within a satire show is choosing to play loose with logic, contaminating the punch.
It's just a movie, son. There's nobody that evil in real life.
Burns has to hold down a button to use the intercom, but somehow Smithers' intercom is hands-free.
Whoa! What the hell?
How did no one notice this obvious obstruction earlier in the game? Bane would be so disappointed in your shoddy work. Also, this ball hits him in the head a good 3 seconds after he tripped, meaning this pass was severely underthrown. So the sin, as always, is Carson Wentz.
The big book of British smiles.
That's Britist.
Here's Lisa today. Without treatment, here's what she'll look like at age 11.
Show pretends that its characters will ever age. Just a reminder, if the kids had aged, Lisa would turn 40 this year.
We can stick her in a trailer, drive her around the South, and charge 2 bits a gander.
Underselling your freak sister. It's the logo that slays me. Simpsons sign jokes are the best.
Dental plan.
Lisa needs braces.
Dental plan.
Lisa needs braces.
When I say this goes on for all the some time, I mean it goes on for 28 seconds. And no, the joke with the guy dropping the pencil in Homer's butt crack does not subtract from the amount of time it takes. Only using the center square in your giant TV mosaic when it doesn't feature Whoopi Goldberg or Paul Lynde.
I move that Homer Simpson be our new union president. All in favor?
No one seconds the motion and the question is not called. Carl, you're out of order. This whole meeting is out of order.
Lisa and Marge, these braces are invisible, painless.
Not pictured invisible braces. Well, I mean, technically they are pictured, but aren't invisible, or else they wouldn't be pictured. My point is I can see the freaking braces.
Doctor, we don't have a dental plan right now.
But why? Homer tore up the new contract before it was ever approved. Shouldn't everyone still be operating under the old contract until a new one is put in place?
Can you get this sugar daddy off my back?
In the previous scene, we saw Homer's back clearly, and there was no sugar daddy on his shirt. Also, naming your candy Sugar Daddy. Also, sugar daddies. Does Lisa trip balls more than any other character on The Simpsons? Between this, the Selma's Choice episode where she drinks the water at Duff Gardens, and the one where she becomes a vegetarian, Lisa's always on something. Joe doesn't know the difference between purple and yellow. If this buzzard looks this much like Mr. Burns, does that mean Mr. Burns has had relations with a buzzard? This is terrible ping pong storage etiquette. If you're gonna leave the paddles out, leave one on each side. And never, I repeat, never leave a ping pong ball on the table. I don't have time to go into the details, but trust me, you don't want that pain in your life. And now they're gone. Kid and play cosplay. Cause and play?
Come on, honey, smile.
Calling a female honey and asking her to smile. Sorry, buddy, I know it's part of your job, but them's the rules.
Come gather round, children, it's high time ye learned.
Folk music.
So I tied an onion to my belt, which was the style at the time.
I swear there are more Simpsons quotes from these early episodes that live on today than the entirety of the rest of television combined. So, of course, I'm going to now sin all the other shows for not being this good. It's okay, sinning things that don't deserve it is a victimless crime, like punching someone in the dark. How does this dog poop?
Oh, for God's sake.
Taking the kicking the dog trope literally. This instant looting as soon as the power goes out, it's one of the best Simpsons gags ever.
Look at them all through the darkness I am bringing. They're not sad at all. They're actually singing.
The Seuss bit is so perfect I can't help but grin. So despite my cold heart, I'll remove one more sin.
I noticed you have braces. I have braces too.
Sinners, go vouse to our newest domain of nitpick delights and behold commercial sins. Oh, and subscribe immediately. So the order goes click, sub. Simple as that. Oh, actually watch the video. Jesus, I guess I need to make a flowchart. Commercial sins! Go now.
You are not sending me to the cooler.
Maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh.
When the madness met the mania. I am talking about Macho Madness and Hulkamania.
And this happy little fellow is the Gouger.
Relief, discomfort. Now, which of these I next apply? That decision is in your hands.
Who is it?
Children, it's high time he learned about a hero named Homer and a devil named Burns.